Guess who's back? Guess who's back? What's up, what's up? So, today is Wednesday. Brought Biscuit to the park for his daily walk. Today's a bit warm. There's a little bit of wind, but it's not drizzly. The sun is out. Okay. Biscuit lazima mark territory zuko. So story time. Leo nataka kuambia how and what I did to prepare and to organize my journey to the UK. Okay? So, hey, before UK, I was trying to get into Canada. But then Canada has so many, the point system yao is a bit complex. Okay, not even complex. A Biscuit is trying to pull me to run to the bus. Biscuit is okay. Anywho, so nilianza kuangalia stories za Canada in 2020 during COVID lockdown. You know, lockdown, there was a lot of free time. Let me say idle time, because really there was nothing to do. So I started checking, researching. But their point system was too complex. Considering age is a factor in Canada, in UK age is not a factor. You know, UK came about in a very funny way. Yeah? Nakwambia, mtu wa Mungu ni kujiongea. Nilijiongea. You know, through networking. Nilijiongea. Na si kujua hiyo kujiongea will come to pay. So, UK came about through networking. Yeah? And it was amazing, you know. Nilienda nika approach mtu nikamwambia, by the way, if you get a chance, give me the ropes. I'm interested. And true, I was given the ropes. And here I am. So, I'm gonna be a bit sketchy because I don't want the video to be too long. So I'm just gonna be, not sketchy, I'm gonna be brief, very brief, because I don't want the video to be long. Yeah? If you need specifics, andika kwa comment, then I'll get back to you. So, skilled worker visa. Oh my God, a dream come true. Because your shule is very expensive. Biscuit, let's go this way. That's a swampy place. It's like swampy and mushy, and I don't want him to get so dirty. You know, Biscuit will like very white and fluffy. Asisi na kumosha leo. So, through networking, yeah? Oh my goodness, dream come true. All right. So, I came here through a skilled worker visa. I started, basically, the idea of coming this way started in January, around 17th, thereabouts. I was given the idea, oh, there's an opportunity, would you like to pursue? At first I was like, this is too good to be true. So nikailenga kidogo. Then I was pursued again. Are you still interested? I was like, yeah. I thought you were kidding. I'm very interested. So these are requirements. Enroll to these courses, do these courses, finish these courses. I did them. Nilisoma hizo courses. Bila mchezo. I was determined to move. Alright, so I did some courses. Alright. Then the courses basically was for the employer to see that I'm fit for the role. Alrighty, let's go to the home office. What is required by the home office? TB test. You go to Gigiri. Before you book for TB test. You get a specific date and time. then unaenda Gigiri. The UK government have a specific place for you to get this tested, and the results are sent to them directly, by the way. So there's no sijui mtu ana fake results zako. No. Before you even get your certificate, they already know your results. Yeah. So I got a TB test done at Gigiri. That's it as far as medical is concerned. But in other countries like Stato, they check everything. Sijui nasikianga wanachekingi mpaka wacha nisikuote, but they check everything. For UK, they just want to see that you don't have TB, right? And if by chance that you have, they don't just dismiss you. You're given a chance to go get better and retest again. Biscuit, stop. Biscuit is trying to pull me to go to the horse. There's a horse over there, you see. Can you see it? Over there. So went to Gigiri. I booked and paid. Went to Gigiri, got the TB done. Your TB test, see jokes. Unakaa uko the whole day. I remember I figured there around I think 8, but my appointment was at 9:30. They don't let you in until 9:30. So if your appointment is at 9:30, wewe fika hapo kitu 9:20. So that you just stay outside the gate for 10 minutes. Right? See? Then when you get inside, you pay. We paid in dollars. So depending on the value of the shilling at that point, you'll do a conversion and how much you'll pay. If you want details, hit me up in the comments. Yeah, if you want to know. All right. So TB check, and the results come out the same day. You just wait there. They normally do a scan for your chest. They check what they need to check. God forbid you be infected with TB. They don't write you off. They give you a chance to go get better, take your medication, get better. Okay. Then after I think 6 months, I think so. I'm not pretty sure. You go back, get tested again, and then if zimekuwa conclusively good, ni sawa umepita TB. And assuming from the chest x-ray it's not enough, they might ask you to go in and give them sputum at some intervals. So they tell you on this and this report tupatie sputum siku, then after this time tena tupatie sputum hivyo. So that's TB. All right. That's requirement number 1 for the Home Office. TB. You have to pass TB test, right? And it is done at a specific place picked by the Home Office. See, ati unaenda tu kwa hosi fulani unaingia tu. No, you have to go to the specific place, which is mostly Gigiri. And I think there's another testing place in Mombasa. I'm not so sure. I think so. I think we have 2 testing centers for Kenya. I think so. Not so sure. Najua Gigiri. So TB test check. The next one is English. You have to pass English proficiency test. Alrighty. So assuming you don't have a degree, you'll have to sit for IELTS. Alright. You have to sit for IELTS. IELTS ni English test, and depending on the job you're coming to do, it might be, I think IELTS are divided into like three categories of what you can do. Kuna ile skill tu, unaenda mnafanya interview hapo, mnaulizana maswali just to show that you can converse and everything, and you can listen, and that's it. Then there's another one for academic. Academic is where you write a written, spoken, reading, and listening. So I think academics got 2 categories. I don't know anyway. Me. Alrighty. So niliangukia because I booked for IELTS, but then I ended up booking the wrong IELTS. I was studying for the right thing, but I booked for the wrong thing. So on the day off, I had to cancel and ask for a refund. And imagine they refunded me in full, but I had to wait for 6 to 8 weeks for the refund. So now I went to, for me, since fact that I have a degree from University of Nairobi, niliangukia through NARIC. So basically NARIC is whereby you send your paper, your degree, your certificate, transcripts, and a proficiency letter, an English proficiency letter from university, certified, unatuma to the Home Office. Then basically they evaluate your degree, and they evaluate it with the English, with the English degree for UK. They evaluate. Okay, mimi yangu ilikuwa English. I did English and literature. I'm saying nilifanya kizungu kampo. So basically the level of my bachelor's in English and literature, they evaluate to the level of bachelor's in English and literature for UK. Wakiona ziko level same, unapita. Wakiona haziko level the same, utabidi umeenda kuketia. You have to go back and do your IELTS. All right. A disclaimer. It's not all universities are recognized by the UK, by the way, especially in Africa. See, is what is recognized. So there's some universities you might even go through IELTS na bado wakatae. So Mr. amekuja kutujoin park. So that's IELTS, English proficiency test. Then from there, that's number 2. Then from there, Biscuit, don't run. Then from there, criminal record. Lazima upeane criminal record clearance. Lazima upeane criminal record clearance. So nilienda kwa DCI, nika apply, nikapatia, tunaitanga certificate of good conduct. So they call it criminal records clearance. Unapeana hiyo. It's number 3. Nini ingine? For me, cause niliangukia skilled worker visa, my employer sponsors me. By that means means I wasn't asked for proof of funds. I wasn't asked for bank statements. I wasn't asked how much I hold in the bank. Why? Because my visa was sponsored. And my visa was sponsored, and by sponsored means the employer is saying, ukikuja huku, in case ukwame, they'll take care of that. Yay! Biscuit, look! Here, look! Biscuit! 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 Oh my God, Biscuit ignoring me. Oh my God. That's how it does. Biscuit! 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 Hey! Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here! Hey! Alright. So, unafanywa, unaenda DCI, una apply, unapata certificate of good conduct. That's number. Come here. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. This kid is so cute. So hizo ni ngapi? Kuna certificate of good conduct, that's criminal record clearance. There's English proficiency, which you can do the IELTS written exams, the exams, or the IELTS exams. Ama mimi nilienda NARIC, where my degree was evaluated and equated as good according to UK standards. So I got a NARIC certificate, which is really good. And then there's a TB test. What else did the Home Office need from me? It's basically issue a proof of funds because my visa was sponsored. Then what else? Nothing else, imagine. If I remember something else, I'll let you know, because the video is becoming long and I'm getting distracted because Biscuit wants to play. Anywho, so basically nimesema Home Office niliitishwa nini? TB test or IELTS. For me, I used NARIC. And certificate of good conduct. police criminal clearance record. That's it. And then now, of course, when I go to the airport for clearance at immigration, they also need to see a letter from my employer. All right. And of course, home office also want to see your passport. Ukianza hii safari, the first thing you get is a passport. Excuse me, because every document you write has to have a passport number. So anza na passport. Kai kuna mtu amesneeze kama malalo. Fanya na mapua. Wow. I find that so funny because that's not something you see every day. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. It's story time, my Bambi. I'm gonna go now. Let me go play with Biscuit. In case I remember something else, I'll let you know. Oh yeah. At home office will want to see that umesoma hizo certificates. Sometimes they may ask for them because of the relevance of you coming here. Unakuja aje bila kujua skill yenye umekuja kufanya. You know what I'm saying? Anywho. So my whole journey really was so interesting because I didn't even tell my parents. Imagine, I planned everything kama nimenyamaza. I only told my big sister after my visa has come out. Imagine, nilipanga kila kitu kama nimenyamaza. Imagine the kind of stress I was going through knowing sijaongea na mtu wa familia what I'm doing. I only told this to my person. I'm planning this and this and this and I'm gonna go for it. I resigned bila kusema. Oh, let me tell you, the resignation part was the part that made me feel, it's official. Resigning. Let me go join my people now. Abo kwa sababu siwa join on the walk. Okay. So basically I didn't even tell my parents. And I'm happy I didn't tell them because kufika hapa it was a bit tricky because of accommodation. After I got back, thank God, that's when I was confident to tell my dad. So actually I told my dad Nico UK, I think after a month of landing, after nimepata how. Because I remember when I was asking my dad to give me his ID with Mother ili niende nikatafute passports back in December and January of 2021. Actually, my dad even got sick. Alikuwa unwell because he became stressed. And you know, watu wa home mostly wanafikirianga mtu akuja huku nje anaenda kumistreatika vile watu wa Gulf mistreatika, you know. It's not the same everywhere. Huku ni UK, huku si huko Gulf kwenye watu wanateswa. You know. So it really stressed my parents. So nilifanya kila kitu chini ya maji. Nika resign chini ya maji. I almost got busted the day I took my car home to my dad. Imagine nampelekea gari. Then my dad is like, okay, my dad has never wanted me to use public means. Nairobi. He always likes when I use my car. And sometimes I wasn't always using my car. Sometimes fuel was a bit expensive. Parking is expensive. Sometimes you also just feel tired of driving. So he always thought I was using the car. So when I took the car, he's like, what are you going to be using for commuting to work? Warudi na gari uniletea after 2 months. Sasa mimi najiuliza in my heart, nirudi na gari na kesho at this time takuwa Heathrow. And I couldn't tell him. Oh my goodness. I couldn't tell him. I just told him, no, mimi niko tu sawa. Hata gari situmiangi sana kwa sababu ya parking fees is expensive. So, wewe chukua tu gari. That was tricky. And then after I resigned in May 31st. So I had the whole of June. Nilikuwa nashinanga Kirinyaga. Nilikuwa nashinanga Kirinyaga. Mfano mpaka fadhili alikuwa anashindwa. Mtu ametutembelea sana. And my previous job back home was always very tasking. So hardly did I have time to keep on going home so oftenly. Sometimes nikiwa free, I just wanted to sleep. But all of a sudden, I'm home every other weekend. Nimeshinda Kirinyaga, nimeshinda tu. Fadhili anaona nimefika. Na hakuna kitu ninaenda kudu. But I had a small project nilikuwa nawafanyia, but I was always there. So I'm sure my dad was wondering, na huyu mtu ni nini? Hako huko kila time. So basically, I organized myself chini ya maji. I did everything, nimenyamaza. I only told my big sister after my visa came out, when I knew now it's official. And I was like, hey, let me just tell her. So that at least now, you know she has authority in our family. Akiongea na Fadhi atakuwa calm. When I told my sister, she was so excited for me. Then I told my other sister. Then my bro, my big bro, after kufika huku, namwambia nilikuja UK, he's still dialing my Safaricom line, ananiambia nimeshinda nikijaribu kutafuta lakini simu haingi. Namwambia mimi siko Kenya. Anyway, you guys, story for another day. Let me go join my people and enjoy this walk because I'm boring them now. I'm just here shooting. Anyway, it's been real. I'm gonna say it's been real with Biscuit's poopy bag. It's been real.